You can't ignore the mistakes that have been made, and also the.
It just demonstrates, an uneasiness with the process, and that's my concern.
It's almost boardroom. Like it's how you'd expect Trump to act in the boardroom, right? That's how it feels.
Look. Again, the policies, the messages that he's given many of them are very positive. The question that comes up is, how are you? Are you easing the minds of the rest of the country
and the rest of the world
and the rest of the world? That's the problem,
which does have value. It's important.
It's diverting
people
attention.
Look to this country. They look to us to see the words that come out of our mouths.
I just want to say one thing.
Have some
it's
value.
odd. Think about this for a minute. There's a spy ship 30 miles offshore of the state of Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
There was a Russian plane that buzzed an aircraft carrier.
Yep.
Okay. So there's no discussion about it.
Well, we've never buzzed a Russian aircraft.
No, but my point is, there's no focus. There's no discussion about it.
Trying to be funny.
My question is, why isn't there been any debate
about
that?
That's because we're all looking at the shiny things. Nobody's paying any attention. It's really crazy.
Correct.
Vic in Utica. Go ahead. You're on the radio, Vic.
Hi, guys. This is for you guys. Say if Hillary, if she were president today, would this protesting be going on?
Here's my answer. Here's my answer to that. She's not president. She never was going to be president. Trump is president, and it doesn't really matter whether or not what would happen if she was there, because she's not.
Would this protesting be going on today?
Well, couldn't answer the question. The bottom line is she's not president, so there's no way to.
What do you mean? What are you saying, that the protesting shouldn't be happening and that everybody should be rallying around?
The
president?
Thing is, the bottom line is they're all upset because Trump's the president of the United States. People don't like it, and it's too bad for the Democrats and some of the other Republicans.
Okay, don't you think maybe the immigration ban played a role in why people have marched and some of the things that were said?
Or a statement about, the one that, and I will tell you, the one that really
the Christianity
irked me
preference was rough.
When he called a sitting federal judge, whether he liked the decision or not, a so-called judge.
Yeah.
The reality is, I want to see the average person call a sitting judge a so-called judge, either in public or otherwise,
or in the courtroom,
or in a courtroom, because I will tell you, nobody gets to do that.
Yeah.
And Barack Obama insulted the Prime Minister of Israel on occasions.
Well, that was a debate over policy. This is calling him names. Vic, please. This is what bothers me, is when the defense comes in and it's ridiculous. You can, Vic, you can say, okay, I'm not comfortable with what he said there. I still support him. But to defend those statements and say, yeah, but look what so-and-so did. No, it never happened. Nobody else, no other president has acted like this, ever. Maybe you can go back to Andrew Jackson, but I don't even think so.
Even when you're debating back and forth, you're not really supposed to get personal. You can disagree vehemently, but there's absolutely no reason to personalize it.
I understand what you're saying, but Trump is Trump, and I understand he should,
You know what? Trump was Trump.
What he says, but he won't.
He's the president, okay? And the bottom line is that he's the office now. So there's a higher level, there's a higher standard, there's a higher level of responsibility, and that's the issue. Because when the president makes a comment about a sitting judge, such as that carries weight with it.
Well,
and so that sends to the public that you don't have to respect the rule of law.
The other thing, Vic, is during the Bill O'Reilly interview. I mean, these are things you can't defend. No one is saying the guy's not going to end up being a great president, but you can't defend his interview with Bill O'Reilly when he said, "What? You don't think we do bad things too? Russia's not so bad. We're bad too." That is just terrible. I mean, that can't be said. And then the other thing that has to be considered is the rest of the world right now that's saying, I don't know how to take this president. I don't know what's coming next. I'm fearful of what this world's going to look like.
When Sweden,
has
Sweden's
to be
taking swings at you.
Sweden.
Okay, I don't know if you saw any of those videos. Like I can't remember something. There were some videos on YouTube or something where the different countries in Europe were kind of doing these parodies. The problem is that we're losing the respect of our allies, and the problem is that what the United States at least used to stand for, maybe even before Obama, but at least there was some semblance of stability.
I have to ask this question, Vic. Just this question, and I'll let you go. If everything is heading in the right direction, why is it that every day the White House sends out somebody to contradict what the president just said and to calm everybody down?
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing that.
That's all we're talking about.
Right.
This can't continue like this because it's
right.
it's dangerous. That's all.
He made a statement.
I want it to work, man. I mean, we're all going to be better off if he succeeds.
We're stuck. We're stuck. Win, lose, or draw. The bottom line is that we're hoping he's gonna succeed. But he just needs to modify his approach a little bit. I mean, like for example,
Vic, I gotta let
Tillerson
you go, but
was
Tillerson
was on an airplane, and the president makes a statement, changing the policy with the two-state policy.
Yeah,
I mean Tillerson
without talking to
Tillerson, and it's like It's not the same as being on a TV show anymore. It's not the same as being on the campaign
Apprentice.
trail.
John, I want you to quickly have the final word. You got 15 seconds.
Yeah, I agree with Joe on a lot of things too. But here's the bottom line. I'll make it short.
All right.
He no matter what he did in the past, he got things his way. Spoiled brat. You can give him all these analogies.
Right.
But he has to start acting presidential, no matter if he likes to or not.
I'm going to cut you off there, John, because I got a break, but that's what we're talking about right now. 100% agree. Joe, thanks for coming in. John, thanks for the call.